Minecraft. Y'all remember the days of playing Minecraft Pocket Edition on my phone back in the day on my grandma's iPad, paying $5 each time because I didn't know anything about Google Play or Apple Store. I just thought it was all the same thing. I just thought that I had to pay for Minecraft each time. And you know what? It was worth giving up the dollars. Me and my cousins and my brother building survival worlds, having build-offs in creative, doing the same thing on Minecraft Xbox 360 version, buying Minecraft Wii U edition, expecting the inventory to be on the bottom screen, only for it to just be more Minecraft. But you know what? A Minecraft movie came out in theaters a couple days ago, and I watched it 100% legally, so that I could bring you my raw, unfiltered review. But before we get into this review, I just want to say that this review won't go over the visuals of the movie too much, because the version I watched, I watched an exclusive version in theaters 100% legally.
The more I built, the better I got.
Oh, I think I'm looking at an unfinished version of the movie. Yeah.
Turns out pandas love to party.
I'm looking at the leaked version of the movie. But with that out of the way, let me explain to you how a Minecraft movie is a cinematic masterpiece. The movie begins with Steve giving his backstory, and yes, this is where we learn that he
Yearned for the mines.
However, he was turned away from the mines from an old man. So he fast forward a bit, and Steve is now a grown-ass man who still yearns for the mines. So he finds a glowing cube for that for some reason they insist on calling an orb for the rest of the movie, which makes a portal and transports himself into the world of Minecraft, where he ends up getting trapped by pigmen in the nether, sending his dog off to the real world to hide the cube.
I just pray some doofus doesn't find it.
Wait, do you think that means that some doofus is gonna find it? Introducing Jason Momoa's character, the Garbage Man, the greatest gamer of all time. Oh, yeah, then we get introduced to the rest of the cast. This kid, that boy, and his sister, that girl, whose mom died. I want to make sure that you guys keep that in the back of your brain. Their mother is dead. Then they introduce us to the real estate agent. That's it. So anyways, they get transported into the world of Minecraft. Now see, what makes this movie so great is its really in-depth characters. For example, that boy is really creative, but because of wacky movie hijinks, he ends up blowing up his sister's new job. Oh, shoot. Which is why he has to go to Minecraft with Jason Momoa and his sister. Oh, and the real estate agent, yeah. I'm skipping a couple story beats here, but I'm sure it won't matter. Anyways, Steve is here now, and he helps them traverse the world of Minecraft. And through a wacky, heart-wrenching story, the group find their way back home after defeating the evil pigmen. There are many misunderstandings throughout the story, which means that the characters are mad at each other because then they wouldn't have any deep interpersonal conflicts that represent the political and economic state of the world right now. This movie is deep and enriching. There's so much conflict, a word that describes the movie writers, because they had a conflict with their mental stability after writing this. Of course, in the middle of this movie, we have the very infamous chicken jockey. What happens after chicken jockey? Who knows? Considering this was my climax, I don't know. Oh yeah, after this, Jason Momoa dies. Which means it's up to girl, real estate agent, boy, and Jack Black to save Minecraft.
First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft.
Yeah! So they build their army to go fight the pigs, and the boy eventually falls off this tower. It seems like he's gonna meet his end until the GOAT Jason Momoa pulls up and saves the boy. So he takes the cube of power, and just like that, he saves the world of Minecraft. And everyone goes home and live happily ever after. Who's knocking on my door? Sorry about that, everyone. Now that we're back, let's talk about how great this movie is. This movie tells a deep, enriching story with deep and enriching characters, and it helps make you care about each of them individually. For example, my favorite character in the entire movie has to be the second in command for the pigmen. This guy, it's deep, and when he died, tragedy struck my heart. Genuinely, it brought a tear to my eye seeing him go. And honestly, I don't know. I couldn't remain focused after that. No matter how much I tried to enjoy the movie, I just couldn't help but feel there was a pigment-sized hole in the entire thing. You know, I really did miss him. Let's just say R.I.P. to the second in command pig. I don't know his name, but he was a radical dude. Rock on, man. Rock on. Now, I can actually talk about how I feel about the movie. After watching it twice, I can confirm that this is the greatest, worst movie ever made. I feel like they went into it, they knew that it wasn't going to be good at all in any way, shape, or form. So they were just like, you know what? Let's just make it as stupid as possible. Get as much laughs, as much ha-has and kikis, and let's get them out the theater. And you know what? They succeeded at that. To anyone talking about how much they hate this movie because this movie is terrible, there was no way in hell that there was going to be a good Minecraft movie. Let's be dead ass now. Let's be for real with ourselves. There's no way that there could have been a good Minecraft movie. It's a franchise surrounded by too much stuff. Like, let's say they had a super serious movie, and then at the end, it's still mine at night, bro. Oh my god. When the end credits played, I damn near lost it.
No fucking way. No fucking.
Speaking of which, a part of the story that I didn't talk about was the villager subplot. I think it's best it stays that way. Anyways, this movie gets a solid 10 out of 10 for me on being mad. They did everything right to do everything wrong. They took our expectations of a Minecraft movie and they threw them away. They didn't even attempt to make a good movie. Be didn't even try. They said, let's just generate laughs and get out the building. And you know what? I can respect that. I can respect that they realize that the Minecraft IP, it's going to be very difficult to tell a good story, especially live action CGI, in Minecraft. So they just wanted the best thing, which was making a goofy story within Minecraft. I also love that they called it a Minecraft movie, not a Minecraft movie, because it's just a story you can tell in Minecraft, which is a goofy story that succeeded in everything it did. Everything it set out to do, it succeeded. It was funny, got the laughs, it got the money in the box office. It did everything right. It got the CGI out there. It got us to see Minecraft in real life. So what do I think? I think the Minecraft movie was perfect, down to the last minute detail. Now, for the old fans, I think you should stick around for this. If you're new to the channel, you can leave. You can stay if you want. This really just serves as an explanation for the old videos and also the ones that are upcoming. Now, look, we all know how I started this channel, how I grew this channel, and it was through commentary YouTube and poking fun at things and criticizing people, and it was great. All right, I love it. I will never regret the things that I've said. If I haven't corrected them, I stand by it. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that there's too much negativity in the world and it's too much negativity. That's not what I'm here to say. All right, I'm not here to say some BS about how, oh, I'm here to spread positivity now. You know, commentary is dead. No, the commentary YouTubers that I am friends with and that I worked with and that I've watched, I still watch, work, or are friends with them. That's not changing. I'm still gonna be poking my heads around commentary circles. I'm still gonna be there. You know, that's not changing anytime soon. This is not a video saying that I hate commentary. This is not me saying that. However, I do feel like it's best to just take a slight detour in the content. You know, I kind of grew out of love with commentary, not really having too much fun with it, and mostly due in part to the fact that, you know, it's on me because my content became very, very political, and that's something I wanted to avoid this entire time. I did not want to argue about politics. I did not want to argue about actual real world matters. I wanted to just make funny commentary videos and go home. But I don't know, it just seems to have taken that turn. And again, it's on me. You know, I chose to make videos about Denims and Casey Tron and Hassan, you know, all that. But also, I just haven't been doing that great in view department wise. So it's just like, at this point, there's no point in forcing myself to continue doing something that I don't really like. if you can't tell, I'm a little bit congested, so bear with me. I will start shifting to talk about things that I actually love. Like, y'all know this, I love anime. I have anime as the background music at one point. Hunter x Hunter Ending 3 was my outro until it got copyrighted. It was my outro for every single video. You know that, I know that. So I really just want to shift and talk about media that I enjoy. Whether it's a game or whether it's a movie or an anime. That's just what I want to talk about. And so that's what I will choose to talk about on this channel going forward. At first, I was just like, what if I do this all on Printer Plus and then leave this shit up for archive purposes? But then I was like, you know what? This one's already monetized. Let me just bite the bullet. If I lose subs for this, then hey, that's great. I don't want anyone here who's not gonna watch the new content. I'll give you a sneak peek of the next 3 thumbnails. This is the next couple of videos that I'm going to do on this channel to start off this brand new experiment. If you don't think you'll watch these videos, then yes, unsubscribe. I don't need subscribers who are not gonna watch the videos, because that's just worse for analytics, and that's also bad for the algorithm. However, if you do think you'll enjoy the shift and you'll watch it, it's gonna be my exact same personality. All right, just put on a new piece of media, talking about things that I enjoy talking about. Not all of them are gonna be like this. This video is heavily sarcastic. I don't know if you could tell that. I don't know if I can explain that to you. This video is heavily sarcastic. They're not all gonna be like this, but for the most part, yes, I'll just be having fun with things, just chatting over it, still scripting them, and overall just having fun with you guys. So that's the type of content that you love to see, that you'll enjoy. Then I say stick around, and if you don't, then you can pack your stuff and leave. We had a great time, man. I enjoyed all of you. We went through so many things, whether it was T-Moss Boss or Squad Saint Slater or lyrics, we went through a lot. And who knows, I might upload a commentary video on Printer Plus, maybe. If I really feel the need to talk about a certain thing. Printer Plus is still the variety hour, the more moist, critical part where I'll just talk about whatever I want to talk about. So you can go over there if you want to and just wait for a commentary video to pop up over there if you really just need that dosage of Printer 14 commentary. I'm probably going to make this, a community post so that everyone understands that the shift is coming. And this is the first video in that shift. You can expect the next video probably like in a week or so, maybe like that. But again, I just want to shift into talking about things I want to talk about. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being along with this journey. If you like the video, like the video. If you're watching my content and you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? This is Printer for the last time as a commentator, and I'm signing out.
Girl, what do you want from me? Yeah.